What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if y'all please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, and hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rumble Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe, and y'all. We finally got the official patch notes from NetherRealm Studios concerning character-specific changes, meaning nerfs, buffs, and everything in between. So without further ado, let's get into it. Yes, sir. As you see right here, we now have the character-specific patch notes. We got the gameplay fixes and stability fixes video already up. So if you have not seen it, be sure to go check it out. So when it comes to the character-specific patch notes, we have Astra here. Soaring Demon Towards plus Front Kick can no longer be 2-in-1 canceled when up blocked. Fixed visual issue that will cause the opponent to have an incorrect animation after being hit by a Spirit Slice and not inputting any actions for a period of time. So she got more of a quality of life change more than anything. Baraka Stab has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of synced animation. Chop has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of a synced animation. Adjusted victim regions when stand blocking and up blocking. Fixed several issues with bleeding foot back front kick, which could cause him to go outside of boundaries of the arena, move to unexpected locations when it is interrupted, and causing characters to pass through attacks. So he sound like he got a damage nerf, if anything. Quality of life fixes go without saying. General Shao, fixed issue that will cause Axe to become permanently inactive if he loses a round while performing Axe Quake or Axe Recall. Fixed issue that will cause Axe to become permanently inactive if his opponent uses Shinjinko's Copycat while it is planted from Power Strike. Fixed issue which was causing all special moves to do less block damage than expected. Fixed visual effects issue during Fatal Blow startup. Jiris, Shatter Sand, front punch, back punch, front punch plus front kick. Has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of synced animation. History Lesson has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of synced animation. Interrupting History Lesson now causes less combo damage scaling to be applied. Fixed issue with Redo, which could cause it to no longer rewind Jiris to his marked location when he is hit after certain attacks. Fixed issue that allowed Jiris to block during the recovery of Redo in certain situations. Fixed inconsistency with direction of hit reactions when Jiris and Time Clone are on opposite sides of the opponent during double time. Fixed visual issue when Jiris was defeated while using Redo. Fixed issue with glowing eye color not changing based on selected palette. AI will now execute Time Clone attacks when double time is active. So more quality of life changes, if anything. He got a few, looks like he got a few nerfs as well. I'm seeing more nerfs than buffs across the board so far. Havoc, Bloodbath has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of synced animation. Interrupting Stab now causes combo damage scaling to be applied. Fixed issue with Corpse Taunt, which would allow the opponent to block follow-up attacks in certain circumstances. Corpse Taunt hit reaction will no longer execute if hitting the opponent while they are under the effects of Time Stop. Fixed several end-of-round taunt visual issues. So he got more of a he got a nerf as well. I don't know why so many characters. It seems like to me, I don't know about y'all. Do I agree with the Cyrex nerf? Yes, but at the same time, like, that was also their opportunity to increase everybody else. Just because you nerf one move on a character, and don't get me wrong, people look at Cyrex as if he's just not valuable. That's not the case at all. He's still very dangerous. You just have to use him in a smarter way. But I will also agree to say that this was also the opportunity for NetherRealm Studios to bring up the other cameos to the level of Cyrex. Because think about this. Would it be easy to deal with Cyrex had he got nerfed versus bringing other cameos that could compete with that type of damage with him? That's all I'm gonna ask on that. Johnny Cage, fixed issue with show off that will cause down back punch attacks from some characters to recover excessively slow. Fixed repeating sound effect issue when Johnny Cage is selected as either character during fatality practice. More quality of life issues than anything. Kenshi, enhanced spiritual alignment While used while Shijinko Mimic Ancestor is active, no longer allows two ancestors to be active at the same time. Now that was broken. That was definitely broken. Then you definitely need to tone that down a little bit. I agree with that. Fixed visual issue with Kenshi's sword not appearing as your customized sword during ancestral assist. Fixed lingering visual issue with some end of round taunts. Adjusted audio during upper gash, jump, back punch. Fixed cameo UI flickering when camo gauge is set to refill in practice mode while ancestor is active. Katana fancy strike back +1. Hit reaction adjusted and now has positive hit advantage. I don't know why it didn't have positive hit advantage to begin with, but all right. I mean, if you hit somebody, that should definitely be in your advantage. Like, I'm just saying. High heel, front kick, hit reaction adjusted and now has positive hit advantage. Why are characters getting hits and not being rewarded for it? And y'all released the game, I will never know. Kung Lao, hat toss, hit reaction adjusted and now has positive hit advantage when done up close. Downward slice towards back punch no longer has 10 more frames of block stun if flawless block compared to regular block. Slightly increased combo damage scaling with enhanced Shaolin Shimmy. So the Shaolin Shimmy is doing less damage now. Li Mei. Fixed lingering visual issues with Pankration Champion. Back kick, front punch, back punch is interrupted. Fixed visual effects flickering at the end of her victory at the end of her victory screen. Okay, so more quality of life. If she got a slight, she was more quality of issue if anything. That's what I'm seeing more than anything. I'm seeing a few nerfs, a few buffs, but it seems like they did more quality of life things more than actual nerfs and buffs compared to what we were probably expecting. Melina, ballerina failure, back punch plus front kick, has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of synced animation. Enhanced roll has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of synced animation. Fixed lingering visual effects after roll is punished on block. Fixed incorrect death animation if a grounded opponent is defeated by the right size back punch, front punch. Fixed mass clipping issues on several pallets. Oh, not too far. Okay, we're gonna go to Natara. Natara, blood sacrifice now does 5 damage down from 50. That's kind of crazy that they did that because I can't tell you how many times I faced a Natara that did that move and then ended up losing the fight or losing the round because they did that move because it did so much damage to them. It's just crazy. So I'm kind of glad to see that. Fixed issue, which was causing all special moves to do slightly less block damage than expected. Fixed issue that was causing enhanced air dash to be used instead of air dash if hit by a breaker or ending a combo under certain circumstances. Adjusted audio during quick taste. Raiden, lightning strikes back plus back punch has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of synced animation. Shocker has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of synced animation. Increased combo damage scaling on enhanced Shocker. Electric Fly has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of synced animation. Double take, jump plus front punch, front kick, back kick. Hit reaction adjusted. He can slap. I'm just going to read the rest of it. I'm not going to continue reading all the moves that it does. Hit reaction adjusted. Whirlwind. Damage and hit reaction adjusted. So it seems like my boy Raiden, yes, for now, I'm a Raiden main. But I'm looking at other characters like Ashura, for example. I've even tried taking characters like Johnny Cage, characters even like Reptile or Sub-Zero. I've taken them in the lab too. So I'm definitely playing with more characters now than Raiden. But I am a Raiden main. And it looks like he got a nerf. That don't mean I got to stop playing Raiden now because he got a damage nerf. No, Raiden is still very valuable. You just got to know how to use him. That's really how it is with all these characters. If you know how to use your character, it really doesn't matter if you have a nerf or a buff per se. Some buffs hurt more than others, some nerfs hurt more than others. But it just tells you a different way on how to play the character. That's my opinion on it. Rain, Water Dragon, hit reaction adjusted. Rain God, hit reaction adjusted. Fixed Overcast not allowing cameo ambushes or special cancels to be performed. Drizzle is now vulnerable to up block. Fixed issue with upflow, sometimes hitting behind rain, and can no longer sometimes cause a lingering hitbox when interrupted with specific timing. Fixed rain god, ancient trap, geyser, and enhanced geyser, not displaying punish when hit during recovery frames. Fixed rare audio issue that will cause the opponent's sound effects to be distorted for a short time if Rain's throw is interrupted. Reiko, Savage Siege, hit reaction adjusted. Interrupting Pale Rider now causes combo damage scaling to be applied. Fixed issue with full cross into busted knuckles, causing straight punch to execute instead. Fixed rare issue that will cause the AI to get stuck endlessly jumping if fatal blow misses. Wow. Y'all can't have that. Y'all can't have that. Reptile, tipping the scales, hit reaction adjusted. Death Row has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of synced animation. Enhanced invisibility now causes Reptile to become harder to see and faster than invisibility. I can get behind that. Fixed issue that will prevent fatality attempt if last round is won by hitting a grounded opponent with force ball. Fixed incorrect blood color appearing when hit by certain attacks and brutalities. Scorpion, Burning Fist, hit reaction adjusted. Crushing Kunai, hit reaction adjusted. Fixed issue with rope disappearing if hit by a freeze reaction during various attacks. Sindel, fixed situation where levitate used multiple times in a combo could lead into an attack becoming unblockable. Fixed visual issue when fatal blow hits the opponent close to the corner. Fixed missing visual effects on brutality victory pose. Adjusted audio during Inspire and enhanced Inspire. Shang Tsung, major complications, hit reaction adjusted. Festering wounds, hit reaction adjusted. Injection has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of synced animation. Ground skull and air down skull moves build less super meter on hit. Wow. Invisibility moves used during Form Stealer can no longer sometimes prevent Shang Tsung from returning to his base form. We had a similar problem like that in MK11 with Shang Tsung, especially when he would shapeshift into the Terminator. When he go back to his regular form, he would keep the armor of one of Terminator's armored moves. So that's kind of the same thing, right? It's different, but it's kind of the same. So I find that odd that made that in this game. The classic brutality can now be performed when morphed into opponent. Fixed face animation sometimes not working as intended when morphing into opponent. Fixed situations where incorrect animation when old form from Shang Tsung is defeated by brutality. Fixed AI getting stuck in situations where they stay in old form or young form for the rest of the match. Smoke Bomb no longer ignores combo damage scaling on last hit. Jump attacks after enhanced smoke port no longer have extra recover occasionally. Fixed rare visual issue when doing special cancels, which could cause blood effects to move erratically. Fixed rare visual issue with Smoke Bomb, where smoke briefly appears again after disappearing. Sub-Zero, let me scroll down to make sure y'all can see that. Ice Clone will no longer disappear when teleported by his own cameo. Fixed issue, which could sometimes cause cameo wake up or cameo reversal invulnerability visual effects to not appear. Fixed visual issues when hitting cameos with deadly vapors. Look like they did a lot to Tanya too. Piety has slightly increased range, has 2 more active frames, recovers 2 frames faster on miss, and has a different hit reaction when hitting an airborne opponent. Say that 3 times fast. Air Heavenly Hand has increased hitbox when used in the combo and hit reaction change when hitting an airborne opponent. Sorry, y'all, I'm a little country. Brought Low has increased combo damage scaling when hit out of synced animation. Message from Above is now vulnerable to up block. Fixed issue that could sometimes cause spinning blitz kick to pass right through opponents. Heavenly Hand, Enhanced Heavenly Hand, Air Heavenly Hand, and Air Enhanced Heavenly Hand are no longer throw immune during some recovery frames. Fixed seeking guidance, heavenly hand, enhanced heavenly hand, air heavenly hand, and air enhanced heavenly hand, not displaying punish when hit during recovery frames. Fixed visual issues with divine protection while under the effects of Sub-Zero's cameo's Arctic armor. Fixed lingering visual effects that could sometimes occur after seeking guidance. And this was the character right here that made all the headlines with said patch that NetherRealm just dropped, Cyrax. Adjusted combo damage scaling on Copter Chopper and Horizontal Copter Chopper. Canceling Copper Chopper into Horizontal Copper Chopper now costs 50% cameo gauge. Slightly faster cameo gauge recharge speed after Horizontal Copter Chopper, and Horizontal Copter Chopper will no longer sometimes cause the wrong reaction facing direction on hit. Fixed camera issues when using Copter Chopper during some characters' throws. Darius no longer lingers around if the round ends while he is waiting to perform Eat Dirt. Fixed clipping issues during forward throw in some arenas. Frost, fixed issue that could cause Ice Carpet to move the opponent high in the air if they are hit close to the ground in certain circumstances. Goro, increased recharge delay of Raise the Roof when used more than once in the same combo. Jack, slightly increased recharge delay of Backbreaker when used more than once in the same combo. Kano, slightly increased recharge delay of Knife Toss when used more than once in the same combo. So it's looking like so far with the cameos, instead of bringing the cameos up, they toned them down. Y'all let me know if y'all agree with that. Do y'all agree that they should just bring up the cameos, bring everybody up, even possibly in the future bring back the double, Copter Chopper from Cyrax, or do y'all think them toning down the cameos is what was better long term for the game? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Kung Lao adjusted the recharge rate of Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw will no longer sometimes cause the wrong reaction facing direction on hit. Spin no longer has incorrect hit reaction when done as a reversal. Fixed situation where Away We Go was used 3 times in a combo and it could lead to an attack becoming unblockable. Motaro, fixed issue with Motaro could still be interacted by the opponent if they jump over tail shot. Punish message now appears if character is hit during the recovery of charge fatal blow. Fixed situation where if Centurion Warp was used 3 times in the combo and it could lead to an attack becoming unblockable. So let me find out Motaro had unblockable setups too. Serena, increased recharge delay of Kai's blades when used more than once in the same combo. Fixed issue allowing opponent to gain super meter while being hit in Jakata's curse. Fixed long delay that could sometimes occur after Serena performs her end of round taunt. Scorpion, increased recharge delay of Fire Breath when used more than once in the same combo. Sector, increased recharge delay of Up Rocket and Homing Rocket when used more than once in the same combo. Fixed rare visual issues during Fatal Blow. Sonya, slightly increased recharge delay of Square Wave and Leg Grab when used more than once in the same combo. Striker, increased recharge delay of Low Grenade Toss and High Grenade Toss when used more than once in the same combo. Low Grenade Toss and High Grenade Toss will no longer sometimes cause the wrong reaction facing direction on hit. And Shijinko. Copycat Ice Slide Sub-Zero now does 110, which is damage up from 30. Mimic Time Stop Jiris will now cause an alternate hit reaction if the victim has already been hit by Time Stop in the same combo. Mimic Stab Baraka now does correct damage to an airborne opponent. Roll Melina, Drill Kick Tanya, Charging Pain Reiko, Sandado Jiris will no longer sometimes cause alternate hit reactions when used in certain combos with Shijinko's Mimic. Fixed using Smoke's invisibility followed by fatal blow causing lingering invisibility preceded by reappearing with no visual effects. Shijinko morphing into Shang Tsung's opponent cameo will no longer cause himself to get stuck near the corner in certain rare situations. Fixed visual issue when performing Copycat against Havoc. Fixed issue during endurance fights, which could cause Copycat and Mimic to not work as intended after the first opponent. And that is the end of those patch notes. So y'all, with that being said, very long list of buffs, nerfs, and quality of life changes. You understand what I'm saying? But again, I'm going to go ahead and end the video with this. I will say this. I know a lot of people may not agree, but I think that as a person that really even didn't, I'm going to be honest, I rarely suffered that much playing against people that had Cyrax before he got nerfed. I really didn't, but I do agree that Cyrax could have used a nerf in here. Cyrax, because to be honest, I know a lot of people look at it wrong, but honestly, there was really two ways they could have went about this, and to be honest, this is one of the rare times where they both could have been correct. If we know NetherRealm Studios, we know they're not going to go through every single cameo and make them higher tier. They're not going to do that. We already know this. They're not going to go through and just give everybody extra weapons, because then it's now going to be, well, what about this? Why can't we get this? Well, we got this, but we didn't get that. So instead, what they did was, after seeing that tournament and seeing 70% of people in that tournament use Cyrax, instead of just going through and doing everybody else and giving them more, what they did was tone him down and bring him down to the level of everybody else. It could be argued that Kung Lao and Striker are now the two strongest, but we all know NetherRealm Studios. They were not going to go up and buff everybody else when they can simply tone down Cyrax to make it a more level playing field. I do agree with it, but I also see from the other standpoint that they could have simply, well, I ain't gonna say simply, but they could have went through and gave every other cameo more things to do. But exactly, if you say they could have gave them more things to do, what exactly do you think they should do with all these other characters? What moves could have given them that would have seemed like, okay, not everybody's on a level playing field? You understand what I'm saying? Again, I agree with the nerf, but I also see where people are coming from when they say, oh, well, we could have just got better cameos. What other moves could have given the cameos to put them on the level of Cyrax? That's all I want to end the video on. So with y'all, that being said, that's the end of my video. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Goodbye.